Welcome to the Leadership Podcast. My name is Jaja, and I am a student here at UWC ISAK Japan. Today, I will be interviewing Beam, who is an ISAK alumni, to find out more about them and what motivates them to help out in our community. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Beam. I joined ISAK in 2016. I was part of the class of 2020. Yeah.
Okay.
I am now currently studying in Thailand. I am in medical school. Yes, first year of medical school.
How did you find out about ISAK and what led you to apply and come here?
So I found out about ISAK summer school a long time ago. And I thought it was quite a nice opportunity and a nice experience that I could have during one of my summers. So I ended up going to ISAK for summer school, and it turned out to be a very wonderful experience. Met lots of friends, really embraced the diversity and had a lot of fun in general. And that really made me want to come back for high school.
Were your expectations of ISAK similar or different in any way compared to reality when you actually got here in G10?
I think as a whole, I think there's a lot of similarities in the sense that the mission and the mission and the culture of the school really is reflected through the individuals in the school and the activities that we all did and everything we shared. Things that I weren't expecting so much was the academic rigor that we'd have to go through during IB. Those things really made having the other aspects of life harder, I feel. And but in general, I think it was quite similar in the sense that we really could be vulnerable and share our experiences with each other to learn and have a greater experience.
Okay. Over the course of 3 years that you were here, which year did you enjoy most and why?
If we're talking about pure enjoyment and pure bliss, I'd like to say G10. And that just naturally comes from the fact that we had a lot less work to do, which meant that we could do all the other things that we really wanted to do, like go out and play and do activities. Within the with later years, with more work, I think we naturally have to put more effort and attention into those things, and they're not always enjoyable. So I think G10, if we're looking at excitement and fun, I think was the year that I had the most of. But still, the other years were very enjoyable as well, just different kinds of fun, I'd say.
Okay, so next we're going to move on to our leadership element, which is collaborating and connecting. So having gone through the IB, I'm assuming that you must have done tons of group work and things. What are some values that you hold while doing so?
Yes. So over the course of 3 years at ISAK, of course, we have naturally had to do a lot more group work. I'd say that a skill that I really had to learn, and that I think a lot of my peers and friends also had to learn, was to really understand other people and understand the perspectives of other people, because naturally we're going to have different ideas and we're going to have different views on certain things or certain ideas. And so it's very important that we deal with this conflict in interests and ideas productively. And that can only happen when you truly understand, or you truly try to see other perspectives and decide constructively from that understanding, I feel. It's very easy to turn something down or to ignore certain ideas. And I think it's a good practice, and it's also a very important practice to really try and understand and be open to other ideas. Yeah.
Okay. Were there any specific moments where you found yourself growing to become more open-minded and collaborative with other people?
I think I had a lot of that. I had a lot of these experiences where I had to grow and had to become open with other ideas and other possibilities, when I was working on my CAS project in G11 and G12. We had a lot of things that we had to deal with since we were working on a project with lots of different what you call it. So we were working on a project with different aspects. So we all had our own duties and we all had our own roles, and we don't necessarily know each other's roles very well. And that kind of comes naturally when we all have different expertises and we all do different things and are all in charge of different things, but yet we're working on the same project and we have the same deadline. I think that was when I really had to grow, because if we didn't work together and we didn't keep each other accountable and we didn't um, stay up to date with what everyone else was doing and have a good understanding of what everyone else was doing and being open to problems that other people might have or ideas that other people might have, even though you don't fully understand them because you're not really working on it with them. If you don't have this understanding, I think it's very hard to get anything done. And that was something we all had to learn in my CAS project, because we all had very different roles. I was doing graphic work, my friends were doing coding work, the other people were doing business and managing work. And so they're all different, and we all needed to have this understanding and open-mindedness in order to really work together and get things done. Yeah.
Okay. Since you just graduated from ISAK last year, do you still find yourself practicing leadership in your current community? And if yes, in what ways do you still do that?
Well, I'm in medical school right now, even though the situation's a little bit different because we don't get to go on campus, or we don't get to do a lot of the activities that we usually do in first year of medical school, for example. I think I still had a lot of experiences or instances where I feel like I have had to practice leadership or really leave that comfort zone and try to do something or take action. A lot of this comes with certain group work and certain activities that are arranged by school. It's very easy, I feel, to neglect these things and neglect opportunities of working as a team or opportunities um, to take action or leave your comfort zone. And so I think for me, practicing leadership currently in my new community is just this leaving of my own comfort zone in situations like group work or in discussions in classes where it's much easier to just sit and listen to other people, but instead I'm trying something that I might not necessarily enjoy now, but I know that it's for the better for me, and of course sharing ideas other people can gain from as well. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I need to pause this because um having lived here for like the past few years, which component of ISAC or like the Kurizawa community as a whole did you like best or find the most unique in?
Um, I like how small and friendly and accessible the community at Isaac is. I feel like what's very different from other schools, or yeah, what's different from other schools in general is this connection that students can have with other year groups and also teachers and faculty members and staff members, and that comes naturally from the culture that the student autonomy that we have. We're naturally able to work with other people in other grades and also the teachers and the staff. Once we have this ability to just, because we always have to reach out to them, right, whenever we want to do anything. I think that makes it very easy for us to communicate and become close to all these other members of the community. And that is something I think is very special and it's very, very nice at Isaac. Yeah.
Okay. Last question. what is a need that you have identified on your campus or within like the Karizawa community, and why is meeting this need important to you?
Mm. I think a need might be just knowledge and understanding of the Karizawa community from both members of the ISAK community and also members of the Karizawa community as well. I feel like I think that is something that we are still kind of lacking. We're still not quite sure all the time how we can do things or not. I remember in G10, I wanted to cook for the people in Karizawa, and and I wasn't aware of a rule where you can't actually cook food for people outside of ISAC unless you get tested and you get like a certificate and you get your poop tested to check if like you have no parasites and stuff. So it's just stuff like this. I feel that we're still kind of lacking a little bit. And if we have a better understanding of okay, do the Karizawa community know about us? Do they know what ISAC is like? And if we know more about them and maybe the different rules, the different traditions in this whole community, I think we'd have a better connection and we'd be able to do a lot more fun things as well, I feel. Yeah.
Okay, that's it for today. And I want to thank Beam for being on the show. I appreciate it. And to all of our audience listening, please do not forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. See you next time.